Hello everybody, how you doing? Really well. I'm literally in the car, just on my way now to go to this special permission air raid shelter. I'm really excited by it. Sorry, it probably won't be the most detailed video you're ever going to see, but we've been told that I've got to keep the location fairly secret. So just going to head in the car and go somewhere to Kent in my local county. So hopefully enjoy it, and let's go see what we find. Come on. Well, hello everybody, welcome. We're in Kent today, glorious Kent, as I sort of mentioned to begin with. I'm not allowed to give away location of this, which is understandable, so if you do have an inkling of it, please try and keep it to yourself, but I'm allowed to mention we're in Kent today, and it's a very, very special visit. This has actually never been filmed before, and it's probably with good reason, because really when you look at it, there's not really much to see, but what was really impressive was that when talking about it, it was like the owners or the site managers were quite surprised about the fact that I was interested in it, should we just sort of say, because it is a nothing sort of like shelter. So we're not going to do anything too fancy today, but I'm just going to show you it. So this is a World War II air raid shelter that had been converted. So the idea was that they put this brick in and they put this concrete in, and it was part of a former goods depot yard. So actually what I'm standing in would have been very active at the time during World War II, and they decided to basically build this, again not going to give too much away here, but they decided to build this across, and then this is all custom built and just designed as an air raid shelter. And obviously, as you can see in there, let's try and get a little nosy in that way. Not exactly sure how we would have had the layout of this specifically, but probably benches on either side and just a little place of protection as German bombers or V1s or V2s were probably flying over this area. Again, it's really hard not to say where we are, but in this area as well, again without giving away too much, it is very rare to find any form of air raid shelters, civil especially, in this location. And the fact, like I said, this has not been recorded ever is quite a privilege. But what I love about this is that this really shows the lengths as to the former scale of stuff like this. In other words, like I said, knowing that this was a former goods yard depot, I'm going to just sort of show you, just a quick scan there. Former goods yard here. And then, like I said, they've just repurposed this, so it's an air raid shelter. I'm not exactly sure if there would have been a door or anything here. It doesn't look like one. It might have been a... It's hard because a lot of the features have changed. So all we know is that obviously what I'm assuming is what exists here is pretty much untouched compared to most of the external parts of the building. But this is it. It's remarkable. It's fascinating. It's really well built. I mean, this is what you'd expect, obviously, from a good yard. I mean, they've pretty much designed this themselves from what I'd seen and what I'd recognised. Obviously, the big old concrete slabs that we've always seen roofing for World War II. And then we come back out again. It doesn't go the height of what would be the roof. Now, that I'm not sure is existing on the roof, but if you look to the side here, you can see that that would have sloped across. So we're assuming the roof height is roughly what it would have been. It probably was the original roof, you know, looking at the timbers and stuff as well. But yeah, it's not the height of it, which is, you know, probably a safety reason as well. Obviously, you don't want it too high. You just want it enough that you can get in for yourself. What I'm fascinated by is this little alcove bit here. More likely, from experience, it could have been like a little toilet in the side of that, as we can sort of see. Just on there. And yeah, that's what I'm going with. We're going to say it's a little toilet recess there, obviously, and then we just got our entrance in here. Probably fitting around 20 people, let's just sort of say, at push. If we had benches just to sort of sit on as they were going through. Yeah, but there's no other signs. Again, I don't really want to sort of like delve too much into it because we are very protective of this place at the moment, just because of where it's located. But fascinating. Fascinating air raid shelter, never before filmed for obvious reasons. Why would you? But it's amazing that if you walk past this, you wouldn't have had any clue what that would have been. You would have been like, oh, that's interesting. A little sort of like, almost like a shed, almost like a garage. And then out of context, it's remarkable, really. So, yeah, brilliant piece of like history that just seems to have just sort of moulded into the rest of the building, which is probably what it would have been designed for. So there you go, a wonderful area tour. Let me take you in one more time just so you get to look, and then we're pretty much done. What an honour to actually come here and actually visit it. It was amazing. Like I said, I think they were more surprised that I'd even known about it and wanted to film it. I mean, you know, it's not exactly the most sort of exciting air raid shot you're ever going to see in your life, but it's nice to sort of see that actually the condition of it and its repurpose is absolutely fascinating. Like I said, that recess there, assuming that probably would have been used as a toilet. And then the beautiful brick and concrete, because that's what it's labelled as in the records, brick and concrete construction. And that is a very heavy concrete slab. I don't think I've ever seen one as thick as that before. But again, if you're in a goods yard, and obviously if you've got builders who are building this, then they're probably more likely going to know what they're talking about, because they've probably built similar stuff like this before. Anyway, wasn't that brilliant? Wonderful piece of World War II hidden history. I love it, and I'm just so honoured for the people who have allowed me to visit this and record it. So thank you for you lot out there who are watching. Really honour and pleasure. Anyway, better go. No more words of Phoenix history. Thank you so much for coming along with me. A hidden air raid shelter in Kent. Never recorded before. Brilliant. Take care. See y'all very soon, because history matters, and it just does, doesn't it? Really does. Come on, kapow.